Okay, I will implement selection sort and add it to the arrays prototype. But before that, let's take a quick overview of what the algorithm do. So, for example, I have this array. Selection sort will find the lowest value and swap it with the first element. So next iteration, this will be -10, -3, 10, then 1, then 12. And I think you could notice that each time the left part will be sorted, but the right part no. So we don't need to check any the swapped values after each iteration. So yeah, next time we only need to check this part. So the lowest value here is -3. You will swap it with itself. You can write a code that won't do this if the element is already sorted, but I will do it. So 10, 1, 12. Now the lowest value is 1. Swap it with the first element. You can say that the first element from the unsorted array is 10. So -10, -3, then 1, then 10, then 12. Sorry, 10, 12. Now 10 is in the right place, but we will swap it in the code. Swap it with itself, so it will stay in the same place. So 10, then 12. Now 12 is the only element. So -10, -3, 1, 10, 12. I think it's very simple to implement. Okay, so I have here a variable called selection sort. I will assign it to a raw function, which will accept parameter, which accept an argument called ARR, which stands for array. So if I type 4 in VS Code, it will suggest that it will just suggest this segment for me. So I will start looping from I equals 0 to the array.length, and I will need another loop. I will call the value here j. Okay, so the second loop is responsible for finding the lowest value, so it will go from I plus 1. So each time so the first time the for loop that's responsible to find the lowest value will take from I plus 1 to the end of the array. So the first time it will start from -3 to 12. Second time it will start from 10 to 12. Third time 1 to 12. Next time it will just check this variable. But as you can see, we always left this first element each time. To store it, I will create a variable called main index, which will be equal to I. So here we'll check the variable inside the array with index main index. So I think when I write the code, it will be much easier to understand. So if the array of j is less than the array of min index, now the min index will be equal to j. And after we find the lowest value, we need to swap it. So here swap. But before we do the swap code, as you can see, since we are going to each time we start from I plus 1, we need here to type -1. So in the second loop, we won't go out of the array boundary. It won't matter in JavaScript, but other languages it will. So for the swap part, you can create a third variable to do it, but I will show you a way in JavaScript which we don't need to. Using the array destructuring and it's using array destructuring. So I'll create a new array. Let me just show you step by step. I will create a new array which will contain the lowest value, which is array of index, min index, and the value we will swap it with, it's array of I. So this array, I will destructure it into two variables. This is how you do destructuring of arrays in JavaScript. The first one is the array of index I. The second one is the array of min index. So this will swap the two values together between in the array itself. And at the end, after the first loop, we'll return the array. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Sorry, I'm using Quack. I don't need to save the code. So let's say const z equal 1 minus 3, 32 minus 10, 12, 0. And I would create another variable. I will call selection sort with z. So ZZ is sorted array. But I think, yeah. So ZZ is a sorted array. I think also Z, yeah, because objects are passed by reference in JavaScript, so you don't actually need to return the array. But I will do it anyway, because yeah, objects are passed by reference in JavaScript. So to add this into the array prototype, so you can use it like this, z.selection sort, which will sort the array itself. I will do it right now. So array.prototype.selection sort equal a function. I want to use an arrow function here, so that this keyword will be bounded to the array that called the selection sort. Like z.selection sort, this will be points to z. So I will just copy this code, and I will change the array. If you highlighted it and in VS Code and type Ctrl D, it will go highlight all other occurrence for it. But be careful. Yeah. So these, I will just replace them with this. So yeah, this will point to Z or at any array that called selection sort on it. So now, as you can see, Quack has stopped complaining about that selection sort does not exist. Okay. So Z is a sorted array. Yeah, I think it's really simple. Yeah, I think maybe in another time I will implement all the selection algorithms I did into an array of objects. So you need to pass like a callback function here, and it will work with the algorithm to sort the array of objects. Okay, done.